Hi everyone, President Dan of Misericordia University here. You know I like to have a lot of fun on these social media platforms, but I want to pause for a moment and talk to you about something very serious. Those of you who follow me on TikTok know that I've spent quite a bit of time talking about the FAFSA this year. Well, we're getting down to the 11th hour and I really need to press you to file your FAFSA. Right now, it's estimated that hundreds of thousands of you still have not filed your FAFSA compared to last year and what would happen in a typical year. That could be disaster for you in terms of supporting your attempts to achieve a higher education. In a normal year, $3 or $4 billion of grant aid from the federal government goes unclaimed because people don't file their FAFSA. This year, it's going to be even worse because the problems with the system have made it so much more difficult to file. But you can't let that stop you. You need to go and do it and get that money. There are thousands of dollars at stake just for you from just the federal government. But it's complicated further because state grants usually depend on information from the FAFSA, and need-based aid at most colleges and universities also use that information from the FAFSA. So if you don't file, you could be potentially leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. That's grant aid that doesn't need to be repaid. There is no hard and fast deadline for filing the FAFSA, but there are things that spin off of it, like those state grants that do require you to meet a deadline. My school is in Pennsylvania, and if you don't file for the FAFSA by June 1st, you won't be eligible for state grants, thousands of dollars. Furthermore, while many schools have extended their deposit deadlines to June 1st, if you don't have the FAFSA done by then, you won't know what kind of financial aid package that they will provide you. And you'll be making a decision about where to go absent that information, and you'll just be shooting in the dark until you get that information later on. Furthermore, this doesn't apply just to new college students who will be starting in the fall, but also to returning students and also to transfer students. To receive federal, state, and need-based aid from many schools next year, you continuing students need to apply for the FAFSA as well. So let me, in the strongest possible way, urge you to go to this website here, studentaid.gov, and get the FAFSA going. When you get to the site, you'll see something like this, and there's 4 tabs going across the middle of the screen. If you're a new student who'll be starting in the fall, you hit that first one, Considering Schools tab, and then there's a link right there to apply for the FAFSA. So click on that and get started. If you're a returning student or a transfer student, click on the second tab that says In School, and then click on the Renew Your FAFSA form link right there. Last thing, if you're having problems with the FAFSA filing for whatever reason, and you just can't possibly get it done by June 1st, please contact your school and let them know. It certainly is the case at my school, Misericordia University, but many other places will figure out how to work with you and get an extension if you're encountering difficulties with the website and getting the filing done for any reason. Contact your school. They can help you get this thing done, and they can help you with extensions if you can't get it done. Please take action as soon as possible. You've only got a couple of days left to max out what you can get from the FAFSA. Don't throw away the opportunity to get this kind of support for your higher education experience.